Guys, Trump is setting the stage for November, and it's not good. California ran their primary on Tuesday, governor's race, the LA mayor's race, whole slate. And because California, like a lot of states, lets you mail your ballot in and counts it as long as it's postmarked on time, the count, it takes a few days. You don't necessarily know who won on election night. This is nothing new. Election officials in California even told everyone in advance, this is going to take a couple of days. So naturally, virtually right after the polls closed, Donald Trump cried foul, and he lodged his complaint in the most official way he could think of, Truth Social. He posted more childish words, "There's big cheating by the Democrats in California." And then he added that the votes were all tied up and that they may not be in for weeks. And then he announced that the whole thing was being placed under investigation by the U.S. Attorney's Office in Los Angeles. Now, aside from the fact that he's a man-child living in the White House, there are two problems. Number one, he provided exactly zero evidence of any cheating, which is par for the course for the GOP. The only thing that he has is that California is taking their time to count the votes. And number two, nobody can actually confirm that there's any investigation that the president announced, that it actually exists. The U.S. Attorney's Office was asked about it, and they basically said, yeah, we've got no idea what the guy is talking about. And that is because reality doesn't matter to Donald Trump. Even in California, the two Republicans he was worried about, including a guy he personally endorsed, were actually leading when he started screaming on Truth Social. He was literally congratulating his own candidate for coming in first in a post, and then accused Democrats of stealing that election in the next post. Winning and being robbed simultaneously. The multiverse exists inside Donald Trump's mind. Governor Newsom's office didn't even bother with a press release. They simply posted, "Trump is lying about California again. Time to take the phone away from Grandpa and put him to sleep." I mean, seriously, that was all it took because we know what the play is here. Frankly, I think we should try unplugging Grandpa and plugging him back in, but that's just me. California's Attorney General Rob Bonta, he was a little bit more pragmatic than I would have been, and he said what we have been thinking about this the whole time. He said, this isn't really about California at all. All of the arrows point to this being a tee-up for something more dangerous in the 2026 midterms and maybe beyond. I have told you this pretty much daily for the last few months. This is a dress rehearsal. By the time the midterms roll around and control of the House and possibly the Senate is genuinely up for grabs, this stop the steal thing will be fleshed out fully through Donald Trump's goons. But Trump has gotten lazy. He doesn't even bother to make specific claims anymore. He doesn't point to a specific county, doesn't specify a precinct, no certain machines, no names, no numbers, just big cheating everywhere a Democrat happens to be. And that is what he is going to claim when November rolls around. It doesn't matter what policy's in place. It doesn't matter if they did everything Donald Trump asks. If a Republican loses, it's going to be cheating. In 2020, he at least had the decency to come in with fake data or weird surveillance videos or blaming it on a specific brand of machines. Now all we get is Donald Trump saying cheating as his alleged Adderall addiction wears off. So watch this. Watch what we cover from here until November. Because Donald Trump's sleepy, lazy claims about California taking their time to be accurate in their count in June, that is a dress rehearsal for what is going to happen in November when actual control of Congress and our country is on the line. It is not a crime to take your time to count votes. It is the actual counting. It is the actual votes that Donald Trump is afraid of. So we're going to keep counting. We're going to keep track of all the lies. We're going to keep telling you about all these all caps bull crap posts right out in the open. And Donald Trump can't do a damn thing about it. And that's why I need you to subscribe and share stories like this. Because someone has to do the math that Donald Trump can't call fake.